Welcome back to Vlogtober. It is 28 degrees outside today. It's freezing. So I took 2 days off of vlogging because I just wanted a break. But I'm going to vlog again today.
I've taken like 2 weeks off of vlogging and drawing.
Skylar usually does it like he'll vlog the whole month and then upload one video at the end, I think. But I am going to do Inktober today because one of the prompts today is Graveyard, and I think that one would be fun to do.
Can we do like Inksember?
Inksember?
Because I won't have like a whole bunch of homework in December.
I mean, we could. I don't know what else we're doing today. I think Savannah might want to go shopping. I don't know if we're doing that today or not. I think we are. Tomorrow we're going to a pumpkin patch. I found one that we've never been to before, and it looked interesting, so I'm excited to see what that one is like. Then Sunday, Savannah's coming over again. Actually, Savannah's going with us to the pumpkin patch, and I think her boyfriend. But Sunday, Savannah's going to come over again, and she's going to do a bunch of baking because her boyfriend's birthday is next week, and she's going to bake him a bunch of goodies for his birthday. So I guess that's the plan for now. Here. The ball's right here. He's so cute. Yesterday, or no, not yesterday, Wednesday, today's Friday. Wednesday, Twisty turned 10 weeks old. And also on Wednesday, my baby girl Samara turned 1 year old. Here's my baby girl Samara. She turned 1 year old, didn't you? Yes. And her still so tiny. Okay, so I sat down to do Inktober, and this is the issue. I have all these cats. There's Twisty on my foot. And now they're all bugging me, and I don't know how I'm going to draw this picture with them all over the place. Really, Cody? Here is today's Inktober drawing. I did the prompt Graveyard. I decided to take a bit of a break from the typical sketching I've been doing, and I did kind of this, I don't know, non-realistic drawing, I guess. But yeah, let me know what you think. I mean, I know it's kind of weird, but it's, I don't know, it's kind of one of my favorites. Let me know what you guys think.
Hey, they gave me open apple slices.
It's open?
Yeah.
Ew!
I can't eat that.
Nope. Okay, so I picked up Savannah, and we're gonna eat some food really quick, and I'm gonna, I found these, like, Halloween questionnaires that I thought were kind of fun, that I thought maybe we could do together while we're sitting here eating.
Oh.
Okay, so spooky Halloween tag questions. Favorite horror or Halloween themed song? I mean, I'm just gonna say it right now. I will probably use the movie Scream for just about every single answer. But Scream has a really great soundtrack.
No,
so
it
I
has
like
to be a
that.
spooky song.
I love the Exorcist song. I love that one. I'm not a fan really of the movie, but I like the song. But you know what my favorite like spooky horror movie sound is? From the movie Call. It's called Call. The Last Call? It's not The Call. What is that called? It's like dun 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 dun, and like they leave a message and then you die.
Oh.
Do you remember that? I forgot the name of the movie. No. It's called like something Call. I don't know. I love that movie, but I like that sound. It's spooky.
I look crappy in this lighting.
Do you have a favorite?
Marilyn Manson's This Is Halloween.
Are you serious?
What? You know The Nightmare Before Christmas?
Mm-hmm.
Marilyn Manson's version?
Mm-hmm.
You ever listen to that?
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with that?
It's just a surprise.
Hey, you know the Saw sound and the Final Destination music is also good.
Mm-hmm. All right, next one. Name something you wouldn't want to run into in a dark forest or an abandoned building.
Demon.
Demon, that's what I was going to say. Have you ever played with the Ouija board?
No.
Never.
I'm not superstitious, but Ouija boards freak me out.
Me too. Don't ever do it, you guys. Don't play with the Ouija board.
Like, I ain't trying to give myself bad juju.
Favorite horror monster or villain? Billy Loomis. You're gonna say Billy Loomis too. Yeah, she is.
Matthew Lillard.
Both of them, honestly. The creepiest thing that's ever happened while you were alone?
While I was alone?
I've had a lot of experiences alone with things happening in my house. Like, it feels like a kid tugging on your shirt, or I'll hear a whisper or things, but the scariest one that ever happened to me was seeing a demon come in my room when I was 16 years old, and when I was sitting on my bed and it floated above me and scared the shit out of me. What about you?
Creepiest thing that happened when I was alone. I got Lightning McQueen. I don't really know. Has anything creepy happened to me when I was alone?
You said you felt that tug on your shirt before.
Yeah, but I wasn't like alone. I don't know. Feeling like someone's watching you through the window.
Oh, that's a
I'm
terrible
so... When I'm showering or when I'm home alone, like... I'm that person that's paranoid of everything. Like, all the curtains have to be closed completely. Lights off. Like...
If you were dared to spend the night in a haunted house, would you do it? Yeah?
Yeah.
I would do it. Are you superstitious? No.
Nah.
Do you ever see figures in your peripheral vision? Yes, I do all the time in my house. There is something in my house. I'm telling you.
I have seen some.
Which urban legend scares you the most? None of them, because I don't believe in them.
Oh, La Llorona.
I just don't believe urban legends, personally.
Or, no, you know what? Skinwalkers.
That's the one I believe the least.
Okay, but that's the scariest one.
That if it were real, that would be creepy. Someone that can just turn into whatever they want whenever they want. But yeah.
A demon.
Do you prefer gore or thrillers? I like both.
I like both too. I guess it
But
just depends on the movie. Like, psychological thrillers are so interesting.
Yeah, I love a
because
thriller for that reason.
They're always super, like, they make you think and stuff.
But then sometimes you see a movie and you're like, This definitely could have had some more gore in it. It should have more gore.
Yeah.
Do you believe in multiple dimensions or worlds?
No.
The only other type of world I believe in is heaven and hell, and that's it. I don't believe in all these different dimensions, and that's where Bigfoot hides and all that dumb stuff. I don't believe that. Ever made a potion of any sort? No.
Yes.
What'd you make?
When I was a kid, I was obsessed with being a vampire, and these little YouTube tutorials would always pop up of like other like 8-year-olds like being like, this is the potion to make you a vampire, like mix all this stuff together and then you'll be a vampire.
I didn't know you did that. What'd you mix together?
It was literally stupid. It was like
Ketchup and barbecue sauce.
it was like put water in a bottle and then like throw some sugar in it and then like mix it. Like, I don't know, it was really weird. It was just random stuff, and then they were like, okay, now put this on your head and you're a vampire. Like, it was weird.
Oh, yeah. Do you get scared easily? I don't at all, but Savannah does.
I get jump scared easily. Like, I get spooked easily. Like, if you, like, I jump easily, but I don't get, like, scared of stuff.
Maybe not like movies and things, but
I mean, I'm
definitely
scared of a lot of things, but, like, movies and stuff don't scare me.
Yeah. I'm not scared of horror movies and all that, but I also don't get jump scared very easily either.
I do.
Have you ever played Bloody Mary?
Yeah.
Yeah. When I was a
Who
kid,
hasn't?
I did. Yeah. Do you believe in demons / the devil? Yes. Yeah. You're home alone, but you hear footsteps in your house. What do you do? I think I just sit there and listen.
It depends.
Eventually it'll go away.
It depends. If I have a big house and I'm upstairs and I feel like I can hear someone walking up the stairs, I'm calling someone because someone could actually be in the house.
Yeah, but if you live on like in a one-story house like we do, I know no one's in the house, so I'll just sit there and...
But usually, I'm like super lazy. If I'm laying in bed at night and I hear something and I get like freaked out about it, I'm so lazy because I'm comfortable in bed. I'll just cover my head and like go back to sleep. And I'm like, whatever. If they kill me, they kill me. I'm just going to sleep.
That's how I am. If you got trapped in one scary movie, which would you choose? Scream. I don't know what horror movie I would want to be trapped in.
Oh, Scream would be the best one to be in, though.
Yeah.
It just... The culture, it's not like scary. It would be like fun to be in.
Yeah.
It's like...
Yeah. That's the one I would choose. If you could only wear one Halloween costume for the rest of your life, what would you be?
Vampire.
I think I would... Well, in my teenage years, I did the same thing every year for a few years in a row, which was like zombie, like my version of a gothic zombie, because it was the 90s and I was a goth kid. And so I wore my regular clothes and did my regular things, but I added like a whole bunch of like dark eyeshadow under my eyes to make my eyes look sunken in and stuff. And that was my go-to costume, so I'd probably do that.
We're very different in the costume department because I care more about being sexy and she cares more about being scary.
Would you ever go to a graveyard at night? I
Yeah.
have before.
I like really want to just like go and sit with the spirits and like feel the energy.
I don't think there's spirits at a graveyard.
No, you just like feel the energy, you connect
With
the energy.
death?
Yes.
There's no energy in a graveyard.
Yes, there is.
Yes, no, I have gone to a graveyard at midnight before, and it was scary. I was like 16 or 17 years old. Yeah, it was creepy. In the zombie apocalypse, what is your weapon of choice?
I can't use weapon. Sword, I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel like a sword is pretty good.
Yeah, I feel like a sword, because you're not going to make a noise with a big machete or a sword.
So really easy to maneuver and just
I'd probably
chop it
go.
off. See, like a gun would be good, but number
They're
one,
noisy,
I
and I would
probably
miss my target.
same. But also, when you run out of ammo, you're just done.
True, you wouldn't have anything else. Would you rather go to a Halloween party or go trick-or-treating? Halloween party.
Halloween party. That's what I'm doing this year.
You're in a horror movie. Are you the final girl, the first to die, the comic relief, the skeptic, the smart one, or the killer?
God.
Oh gosh. Savannah's the comic relief, I think. And the first to die.
I would, like, get us all killed, like, tripping and falling.
For sure.
But I'm not the dumb one that, like, is like, oh, I hear something upstairs. I'm gonna go see what it is. Like, no.
I'm probably the skeptic.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Everyone would be like, oh my god, there's a ghost or a killer. And you'd be like, just sit down and watch the movie. It's
Yeah,
fine.
I wouldn't believe anything. Do you have to watch something happy after watching a horror movie so you can go to sleep? No. But I have done it. I have done it.
I haven't done it with horror movies, but I've done it with true crime because certain...
Not true crime, but I've done it with haunted stories. Like when people...
Oh, yeah. Or, like, I've seen certain, like, ghosts, like, demons caught on camera, and I'm just like, I have to watch something else.
It's because I believe in so wholeheartedly, so it really, truly scares me, because I believe it's 100% real.
So that, or either really disturbing true crime cases, I have to watch something else after.
I don't get that way with true crime cases, but anything where I'm watching a demon or
Have
a
you ever seen the
haunting or
really
something-
disturbing ones?
Yeah.
They're scary.
I'm not scared by it.
I mean, I'm not like, I'm just uncomfortable and I need to watch something better.
Yeah. Watching scary movies, are you the person who yells at the characters, the person with their eyes covered the whole time, or the person who falls asleep? I'm probably yelling at the TV. I don't think you're any of those, really.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just the person that gets bored during movies.
So you fall asleep? Are you the one who gets scared or the one who does the scaring?
Well, in our dynamic.
Well, yeah, in ours, I do the scaring. But also, I'm not the one who gets scared in any dynamic. I mean, you guys have tried to scare me. It's just... Which is a bummer for me, because I think it would be fun to be scared, but...
People are scared of me, so...
Are they? Okay, favorite scary book. I don't have a scary book. You know what? This isn't a scary book, but when you're a little kid, it's a scary book. The monster at the end of this book, Grover, Sesame Street, that was my favorite book as a kid.
You had that book as a kid, too?
Yeah, I did. I read it over and over again.
What's scary about it is the frickin'
He's a monster.
artwork.
Scary book. I don't know.
I don't know.
Like, I love Stephen King movies, but I friggin' hate his books. I can't read him. I can't read his books. But I like his movies. I don't know. I don't have a favorite scary book. How old were you when you saw your first horror movie?
I was probably a newborn.
I mean, yeah, I was probably super young. I was probably like 4 or 5, because I have a sister 6 years older than me. So whatever she was watching, I was watching with her.
I also know I watched Saw before everyone else did.
Yeah. Yeah, you and your brother both. Mm-hmm. I remember when Skylar was like 4 or 5, he went in my room and watched Saw by himself.
Yeah.
What was your first Halloween costume? Well...
I don't know mine.
Yours? Well...
Your?
Okay, so the story about that is that the day we came home from the hospital after you were born, your dad bought a Halloween costume for you because he thought, oh, look how cute. Look, I found this Eeyore costume because Halloween was coming up in 2 months. But he got, like, one for a 1-year-old. It wasn't for a newborn, so she couldn't wear it until the following year. So the first year, you just wore, I think, a pumpkin onesie.
Oh, I thought Skylar.
He did too.
Oh.
I don't know what my first one was. It was the 80s. So probably something uncomfortable and plastic. What are you going to be for Halloween this year? I don't think I'm going to dress up.
Morticia Adams.
All right, this is the last one. Yeah, this is the last one. If you could have a spooky Halloween pet, what would you pick? Black cat, owl, bat, rat, wolf. Yes, you all know I would choose a black cat. What would you choose? You would choose
Black cat would be cool.
You choose an owl if
Wolf
it was...
would be cool.
My husband would choose wolf.
A bat would be cool only if it turns into a vampire boyfriend.
Alright. That's all the questions. That was fun. Alright, we're gonna head into Target now. You're just literally picturing him in those underwear.
No, I'm not.
Savannah just burped so loud, and I didn't catch it on camera, but it was so loud in this Target, and it's hilarious. You did.
Okay, this is funny because he says I have really short arms.
You do have short
I
arms.
love you this much. Well, you get the idea. This is an option. I think you would like this.
Yeah, I love it.
Don't you love little gift baskets?
Oh, I love making gift baskets, yes.
Okay, you introduce this segment.
Okay, so this segment of the video is called...
It's sponsored by...
Savannah has a stalker.
Yeah. Also, I just dropped... I just dropped $85 on my boyfriend for his birthday. So you're welcome, baby. I know you told me not to get you a gift, but you knew I would. I love making gift baskets. Y'all should know this. I think you guys have seen me make gift baskets before in vlogs. But anyway, if y'all don't know, I go to ISU and I quit my job at Applebee's at the beginning of the school year. And so I was out of a job for a while, but then I got hired. My friend actually hired me. She works in a hiring service. I got hired on campus at the dining hall, and I work pizza and pasta, really just pasta. But basically I boil pasta, put breadsticks in the oven, clean. It's boring and repetitive. That's all I do. But I have like 30 coworkers, but I only work in the station with one other person. It's just me and her at our station. And, we're getting closer or whatever. And then randomly one day on my shift, it was like my third shift, I saw this dude that I was talking to. I met him through a Facebook group in like the spring. It might have been in the winter, actually. I met him on a Facebook group. We were talking for a while. We had each other's, like, all social media and numbers.
This was long before she started talking to Jose.
Yeah, it also overlapped, too.
A tiny bit.
But basically, all my friends were like, he's actually kind of weird. You should block him. And he started getting obsessive and stuff. So I finally blocked him, and then he was, like, texting me because I forgot he had my number, saying, we should still be friends. Why won't you text me? Why'd you block me? Unblock me. But yeah, he was like a whiny baby, and I was like, And then I started dating Jose, and I forgot about him. But I freaking saw him, and I was like, that was really weird, because I've never seen him in person before, but also, it's fine. It's a dining hall, like, he has to eat, like, it's a coincidence, I can't help it. But now, every single shift, he comes in, gets his food, but he makes laps around every single station. And he'll, like, walk by and stare at me. And it got the worst on Monday, because on Monday, I was pointing him out again, and because my coworker knows that it makes me uncomfortable, because I'm like, I cannot see him, like, And he went to throw away his food, and then he came back, like, the doors are the opposite direction of the way he was walking. So he came back by, like, this cashier station next to my station. It's hard to describe. Like, it's like one big room with a bunch of little kitchen stations. And so he was next to my station a few feet away, and he was facing this way, right? But then he turns his head, just his head, in my direction to stare at me. And my coworker saw that because I was like, Caitlin. And she was like, grabbed my arm, dragged me to the kitchen, like the back, and was like, you're not coming out until I see that he's gone. And then he got like ice cream and then came back around and looked at me again. And I was so uncomfortable. And then Wednesday I went to work and I was like, oh God, I hope I don't see him. And all my coworkers know about him now. And like I said, I have like 30 coworkers. We have student managers, so they're all managers, but they're young and they're students at the school too. And they're all like rallying around me, like, what does this kid look like? Let me see him, because I was like, he's here. And they were like, where's he sitting? I'm gonna go look at him and like check him out, scope him out. And So, like, they're all like, ooh, I can look scary. I'm going to beat him. And, yeah, so when he came through, he went to pizza, which is connected to the pasta station. And he was, like, skipped to the pizza. And then he, like, snapped his fingers. And he went like this, like, to scoop his pizza and looked at me while he got it. And I was like, And then he came back around later and gave me side eye, staring at me from, like, the side the entire time he was walking. And my student manager watched him walk away and, like, stared at him in the eyes, too. Because she was like...
So they noticed even that he is...
Yes, they're all like, why is he
really
staring like that?
Yeah.
Someone girl in the kitchen said I could report him if I get really uncomfortable, and, like, I could report him for harassment. But basically, all my coworkers were scared for me because the chances of him doing something are, like, you don't know, but also it's dangerous out here on college campuses. And men are dangerous, and I am a petite little girl.
Especially this campus, though.
Yeah, and we also know that he really liked me and stuff. Like, we have a history. But, yeah, so they were like, you are not walking home by yourself. Because I work the closing shift. So that's nighttime. And they're like, okay, you're not walking home by yourself. So everyone that I work with pretty much lives in that building, and I live in a building down the street. So my student manager went looking for people who live in my building who can walk me home. And this one dude didn't know me, but was like, you know what? I'd be happy to walk her home, though. I don't care. Like, if, like, it's for safety or whatever, I'll walk her home. So, I got introduced to him. He's super freaking nice. And he walked me home. And, yeah. I also know where this kid lives, my stalker.
He lives right next to you.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's my stalker story. Guys, I always have some new drama going on in my life.
What? Is that him?
I can't tell. Is that him? Speak of the devil.
Is that really?
It looks like him. My stalker just... That's him.
Was that really? Oh my god!
I've never seen him walk into the building before. We never crossed paths.
If you had gotten out of the car right at that moment.
We literally never crossed paths. Also, he's really scrawny, so my boyfriend could easily beat him up. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Shut it off.
Okay.
Alright, so that's going to be the end of this vlog, guys. Oh, Twisty one's down. I hope you all enjoyed it. We just got done watching Nightmare on Elm Street. Skylar, that was his first time ever watching it, and he liked it. So that was fun. But yeah, I need to edit this video, and I'm gonna post it tomorrow. So see you guys tomorrow. Bye, poopies.